Everybody, I actually forgot to video this stage, but this is the loading it up. I just have a minivan because it got a million kids and it's got stone go seating and everything like that. It works for me. So what I do is I like to get the big Pink Panther or whatever it is foam sheets. They're large, they come in an accordion like that, and I just cut them apart, put them along the side so that the backs of the cabinets don't touch anything. After that, what we do is each cabinet door gets multiple facings of this dish foam roll. This is from Home Depot too. There's also U-line big foam pouches that you can buy. I needed it right away. I need something to work, and I picked this up and it worked great. So I've just been lazy and kept going with it that route. We're just gonna put that there for bracing right now. Everything is stacked as nicely as possible. Everything's braced as much as possible because this is gonna wanna move a little bit. And by move, I mean fall over. That's why we bring touch-up stuff with us. Touch-up stuff being just, you know, your general foam, foam brush. I have an airbrush as well. We do like to use that. It gives a really nice finish, especially with the Enduro poly that we use. But from here, it's off to the job site where we're gonna go reinstall. So here we have our finished product, or at least finished doors, and as you can see, they are absolutely gorgeous, glistening. We have a darn near perfect finish on them, and this is exactly the way that we want them to look every time. We can get this with maple, you know, oak's a different story, but there's no grain to work with here, which is a great thing. All right, so here we have the inside of a drawer. We have a little hole right there, a little hole right there, and then we have the guides that hold them all in. As you can see, we've taped the screws that go to this here already. You want to come on over here? We've got a wonderful videographer here today. So, you always want to take note, and I take pictures for a lot of things, but take note of which way this is facing. Sometimes there's multiple holes in the cabinet faces because they've been drilled and then, oh, nope, this didn't work here, and adjusted. So you want to make sure you have it in the right place. So there's only one way for that to go. Now, you want to make sure that you don't gouge up your wood surfaces with your drill chuck. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to go find number 8. I'm going to bring it in real quick. All right, number 8. Usually these go in by putting the butt, or whatever terminology you would like to use, in like that. From there, I like to get all the drawer slides in before I start putting the faces of the doors back on, and that's just the way that I like to do it. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, again. Bada bing, bada boom. Making sure you don't ding anything up. The only unfortunate thing about all this black is that it wants to suck every little bit of dust from the room out. Bam. You have a light switch cover on the outside of this cabinet. So I looked at it beforehand and we were fine, and that's okay, but a lot of the times when they cut it in, when whoever cuts it in, the electrician or the carpenter or whatever it is, they leave a huge gap in between the box and everything like that. So if you're not careful, you can just spray it right in this cabinet. So always take a look when you see those. And mask it off if you need to, because it does happen. In this instance, you know, the client was nice enough to empty everything, but we don't require that. It's just a good time to purge. So, you know, if you don't have them empty everything out, because you really only need a little bit of clearance, and you know, you miss that, you're gonna have a problem. Hopefully not on grandma's heirloom china. So we have the drawers in. They all go in and come back. What'll happen is if you put the, which I've done many times, and that's why I'm saying this, if you put the little drawer glide in and it's in the wrong hole, let's say it's lower, or you know, it's supposed to be in that upper hole, what'll happen is this will go in and then it'll go in too far and drop down. That means you just need to adjust your drawer glides. Now, it's a good thing to try it first with one set before you go ahead and do all of your drawers, because then you have to go back and redo it all, and you're gonna feel stupid. And I know this for a reason. Anyways, okay, we have Amanda here putting things in. These have 4 screws, some of them only have 2. These are pretty busted up ones, and that's okay. So, actually 5, because of the middle one. So we have a way of doing this to make sure we don't put it on upside down, and that is, we start 2 screws, and then we check whether or not the pull from the middle hole lines up perfectly. And if it doesn't, then we flip it over and try it the other way. It's a basic way of doing it. We always have our drill settings on low, the lowest torque possible, and then, you know, the lowest speed as well. That's it. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to take these little felt pads. You want them as close to the color as at least I do. These are brown. I didn't find them in black at Home Depot, so we're just going to put them down here and over there on the other side as well. Sometimes you do need to put them on the top too if they're warped, and that is what Kyle says, so we just listen to him. So I'm going to put the hinges in first. It's important to have your drill torque setting on the lowest one. You don't want to strip out any screws. Cool. These cabinets have some really significant water damage under here. You can see that right there. There's a lot of it. What we're going to do is what we did was we just took what was existing and made it look a lot better. So he's lining it up right now with the existing holes. Look at that.
And then I'm going to raise it up a bit.
Raise it a slight amount.
Because we don't want to see this gap.
Nope.
From the top.
Okay. So he's got it set on. Well, we'll find out when we get the other one on.
Yep.
So, he already did this, but I forgot to videotape it, so. Dust. With hinges, it's pretty simple to adjust them just a little bit. You just have to unscrew it a tiny bit on both, hold it from the bottom, move it up a little bit, and then tighten it back up. You want to make sure that everything's as level as possible. When we have it where there's two doors going on right next to each other, like under a sink, this is how we line it up, and Kyle's got it on already, so we're going to tighten it up, and then we're going to see where it goes. As you can see, there's quite a bit of play in this particular style of hinge.
So let's see where we're at. And
how we looking, Bo? Pretty close. Maybe need to come up a tiny bit.
Either this one can come up, this one can come down.
Yep. You just do which is easiest.
I'm going to raise. Well, what do we got for a gap there? I think I'm going to lower this guy a bit.
Just a tiny little bit. See how he's got his hand there, down on bottom. Letting it down a very, very small amount. It's really gonna want to drop immediately. Looks awesome.
Perfect.
Boom. We're gonna put our felt pads on. These doors again are just incredibly weathered from water damage. The rest of them look friggin' amazing. Other than fingerprints. Ah, really like black. Lazy Susan time. We're videotaping now, Kyle.
Cool.
Dude, it's okay.
Held in with a couple screws.
Hold on. Turn around. See the back of the shirt. That's right, APC Top Job Award winning best paint something in town. I feel like I should certainly say something about entering a trade and not getting a bajillion dollars in student loan debt. So Mr. Kyle has put in the interior corners to give it a bracing, and he's doing the bottom next so it's not rubbing.
These always have some kind of issue.
Yes!
All right.
Flush! We're done.
It's all in alignment.
Yay! Cool. Okay, so now what we do is go through. Oh, look at how pretty that is. So what we're gonna go through and do is give everything a final wipe down, just with a nice microfiber cloth. Double check that everything is done, and address any touch-ups with a tiny little foam brush if needed. We don't want any brush strokes on here, but we gotta hit something, we'll just hit it with that and we'll be good. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. This is Michael from Crane Painting in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We just wanted to go through and put together this video of all our processes, how we refinish cabinetry. You know, I really wish something like this would have been around a couple of years ago. You know, to learn how to do this, I had to scour the internet, I had to travel, I had to take classes. So I really hope that somebody finds this very useful, and it just improves your station in life. That's really the goal here. I know it's long, but there's a lot of good info in it. So thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you have a great day. All right, just want to say thanks again everybody for watching. This video, it took a lot of time to make. This YouTube channel isn't monetized or anything like that at this point. There's really barely any subscribers. I think my kids subscribe to me, which is great. Hi Cyrus, Victor, and Olive. Also Eva, what's up? Anyways, all we're doing here is trying to get the information out to everybody. So if you found this informative, if this helped you in any way, please like and subscribe. Again, we're not getting paid for this at this point. There was certainly some out-of-pocket expenses to make this, and that's okay. But we'd like to continue making these videos to help people, and I don't know, if you happen to share it with your friends, your finishing friends, that'd be great too.